course, you and James, your history goes back almost 10 years ago now. Can you believe it's nearly 10 years since the X Factor? And when I think back to it, I remember the drama and the national outrage when you and James ended up in the bottom two. Ultimately, you left the show. There was celebrities given out about your departure of the show. Dermot O'Leary said you were the best ever talent on the show. How do you remember those times and reflect on it now, almost 10 years on?
Do you know what? It's madness, because it's such a different, like, I'm so grateful for everything that platform gave me. And then in the same token, like, I'm just such a different person to who I was then. And you grow so much and you learn and you evolve. And, you know, I was just so young and naive at 16. And I think coming off the show, maybe the way I did though happened. I'm a massive believer in, you know, universal law and things happening for a reason. I think me coming away and having the chance to build and evolve as an artist and actually do a bit of artist development into writing my first album, because there was no kind of set time frame for me. It was just, when it's ready, let's go. And it took me 2 years to get the album together and write it, and traveling around and getting in a room with Ryan's Header was just like the ultimate. That was towards the end of writing the album. It was a very late comer to the record. And I can remember just that whole process of writing Ghost with him just felt really special. So yeah, I think I never probably would have ended up with a record like Ghost if I hadn't have come off like halfway through that show.
So the universe is looking after you then, Ella?
Maybe. I'd like to think of it that way.
And since then, of course, you have worked with a ton of amazing artists, including Sigma, Kygo, Jax Jones, and Danny from The Script. Tell us, what did he bring to the table?
Oh, I love Danny. He's such a good friend. He recently actually messaged me. We're going to get back in the studio together. He's such an amazing writer and obviously performer, but he's just got so much fun energy to write with. We've written quite a few songs together, to be fair. So I think, and we always just bounce off each other's energy. So I definitely want to get him involved with this album.
Brilliant. Yeah, Danny's a good guy. Now, back to the new single with Tom Grennan, Let's Go Home Together. As you've alluded to, and anyone who's heard the track will know, it's a little bit flirty. It's a little bit suggestive. And when you listen to the lyrics, you kind of sense the next line of some of them is going to be quite rude, right?
Bold.
Yeah? Certain words might rhyme with ruder words. So we've written up a couple of our own lyrics that are quite suggestive, and we would like you to follow up the line with the next line being the PG version, like you did in the song. So you'll think it's going one way, but you've got to bring it back and keep it nice and clean.
Or you can go with the first thing that comes into your head if you want, Ella. We don't mind.
Okay, I'll keep it PG, whatever though.
Yeah, then we won't be airing that bit on a breakfast show. That'll be podcast only. Okay, Oonagh, you've got the first lines.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to sing these to you, so apologies for that.
Okay.
And there's no real rhyme or tune or anything to go, but let's just go with it, Ella. Okay. As I was headed home on the tube, I caught you looking at my
shoes.
Oh my God, that's correct. Well done. That's the right answer.
This is what we got. Well, what else would it have been, huh?
Okay, here we go. For some girls, it might seem silly, but I'm in love with my fellas.
You on words? We all thought it. Fellas. DVD of Free Willy.
You're in love with my soul. I'm in love with your
toe.
The answer is mole, but you can be in love with someone's toes if you want. Whatever floats your boat. We get that here.
Okay, two more. Here we go.
Okay. I was down, I was feeling rotten until you came and grabbed my...
Down and feeling rotten until you came and grabbed my... I mean, it's bottom, isn't it?
No, it should be bottom, but it's actually hand. Didn't rhyme that time.
Oh, okay. Could you give it a bit of a trick? My elbow.
And here's the last one. Okay,
for the win.
Whenever I see you on TikTok, I'm reminded of you, big beautiful.
Clock.
Hey, that's the right answer! Amazing! Genius!
No.
iRadio. Live life louder.